This is section 4.1, and I've got 4 problems on here. 1, 2, 3 down here at the bottom, and then 4 up here. Problem number 1 says, suppose the newspaper states the probability of rain today is 85%. What is the complement of the event? Well, the complement is the opposite. So rain today, what's the opposite of rain today? Would be no rain today. Any one of those? Nothing to do with yesterday or tomorrow. There it is, right there. No rain today. That is the complement of this event. Now, question 2. What is the probability of the following? An event A that is certain to occur. Well, if an event is certain to occur, the probability is 1. And an event is impossible to occur, that is going to be 0. Just be a little bit careful here. They're asking us, what is the probability of the event? And remember, probability is, 0 less than or equal to the probability of some number x less than or equal to 1. Probability is always a number between 0 and 1. If you write 100% for this one, we know what you mean, but you're not really answering the question. So be careful. Probability is 1 and 0. Problem 3 down here, on a single toss of a fair coin, the probability of heads is 0.5 and the probability of tails is 0.5. If you toss a coin twice and get heads on the first toss, are you guaranteed to get a tail on the second toss? Well, I'm going to say no. Can we explain? And they give us some ideas here. Well, I'm going to say no. So I'm going to get rid of this one, right? Get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of all the yeses. What about this one? Look at the no's. No, each outcome is equally likely, regardless of the previous outcome. I think that's what we're looking at, right? You toss a coin, all those events are independent. Each one is equally likely, regardless of the previous outcome. What about this one? No, tails will never occur on this. Well, that's silly. All right, so we're going with this one right here. Now, number 4. Consider each of the following. Explain why negative 0.41 cannot be the probability. Well, it can't be a probability because it's negative. And right over here, you may remember, we just said that probability has to be a number between 0 and 1 inclusive. All right, so what do we have? What are our choices? The probability must be between 0 and 1. I think that's it. All right, so I'm going with this one. What does the second part say? Probability must be greater than 1. Well, that's ridiculous. And must be an integer. It doesn't have to be an integer. Could be 1/2, right? That's not an integer. What about the second part, B? Explained by 1.21. Well, the same reason. Probability is a number between 0 and 1. What's the first part here? A probability must be between 0 and 1. I'm going with that. What's this? Must be an integer? No. Must be negative? No. Boy, they're stretching for some answers here. What about C? Explain why 120% cannot be a probability of some event. A probability must be between 0. Oh, it's the same thing here, right? You have to go between 0 and 1. So 120% is 1.2. So we're going to go with that one. And then D. What's D? Can the number 0.56 be the probability of an event? No, it's too large. That doesn't work. No, it could be. Cannot be positive. What? Yes, it's a number between 0 and 1. Yes, it's a number. Okay, I'm going with this one. It's a number between 0 and 1. Probability is a number between 0 and 1. There's the first 4 problems.